Today's horoscope from Astrocademy Sagittarius May 20th, 2022. Indecision can be a good thing today if it keeps you from making choices you don't wholly own. The general tendency is to be in limbo, but it shouldn't detract from the positive potential of the day for reflection and emotional refreshment. Mercury is about to begin its retrograde cycle that will last from early tomorrow to May 30 RD. Until the 22nd, this cycle impacts your close personal relationships most, after which work or health matters are more prominent. There can be a focus on the past with a close relationship. You could be waiting for information or otherwise in limbo. This may give you the chance to consider other angles that benefit you. In fact, it can be an excellent time to revise, review, and reorganize as you see things you may have missed because you were too busy to notice the first time around. Communications can be muddled today and tomorrow, but delays can also help you understand your situation better. You're being called to make an important decision, despite knowing what's best for you. For instance, with Mercury about to station retrograde in Gemini, via your committed 7th house of agreements, compromise, and significant others, conversations and past experiences are bound to resurface, so be on the lookout as you can possibly receive the closure you've been seeking. Keep in mind that the Moon, celestial ruler of your intimate 8th house of mergers, will sit directly across from Saturn in your communication sector, so the key is to keep an open mind, especially for those of you struggling with meeting a lover halfway with regards to your belief systems. You may have an idea about where you want to take your professional development after yesterday's first quarter moon in Capricorn. But the moon leaves Capricorn for mutable Virgo today, which now squares your sign. You are a fire sign who loves to live life according to whatever whim you have, so the lunar energy is a little too focused for your liking. However, the moon in Virgo can help you steadily make progress in your career, hopefully by focusing on a few promising ventures that stoke your passion and have the potential to become a remarkable accomplishment. Today's celestial energy has you rethinking the areas in your life. If you're not as challenged and delighted with your job as you feel you should be, then perhaps it's time for a change. For you, the trick will be figuring out what exactly it is that you want to do. You have a tremendous amount of innate creative ability. If you aren't using these talents much, why not explore a career that would allow you to develop these abilities further? It will be hard interacting with people today. You overreact to the smallest things and feel completely misunderstood. It would do you good to take a step back, clear your thoughts and start tackling the arguments in a calmer way. It's a spiral of fun, and you're stuck in the middle. You can't stop smiling at your amazing good luck, and that smile's going to get you a lot of good attention. If the response you get from prospective dates is not always positive, consider how your approach might be improved. You may want to ask what you could change about yourself. Becoming more self-aware can help you understand what to change or at least help you appreciate another's point of view or not. You could have troubles organizing your thoughts today, even though there is much that you need to accomplish. You haven't been allowing much time to take care of personal errands, and today it could catch up with you. Unfortunately, your energy might be low, and you shouldn't push yourself too hard. The stress of the past weeks may require you to rest a little and lighten up on your obligations for a little while. Today, you will feel split between a great need for solitude and a real desire to meet people. This vibration isn't very favorable for energetic people like you, so it might be better to relax in peace. Put your dynamism away, dear 9, and stay home. But don't hide out. You can still welcome phone calls and texts from everyone. Having the moon not only in your income sector but at a friendly aspect to the sun in his last full day in your work sector is an advantage for both. As well as ensuring your nose for money is sharp while the solar spotlight is still on your work situation and job matters, this is highlighting the planets on both fronts that will continue what they began. This is taking away the urgency while boosting your confidence. Meanwhile, ahead of the sun's return to your relationship sector, Mercury is making the most of one last day when it is all about giving your relationships, the past and unsaid words, a voice. Apart from leaving you more emotionally and intuitively engaged, the moon's transit through Sagittarius over the last few days saw it form a friendly aspect to Venus and Jupiter in your romantic sector. With Venus leaving later next week but Jupiter still in the early days of your luckiest year for love in over a decade, this has given the spirit of romance the right boost at the right time. Our eyes in the sky. An opposition between the Capricorn moon and Saturn in Aquarius early this morning helps us reconnect with our pride. However, this unbalanced aspect between the moon and Saturn could make it difficult to shed sorrows from the past. Remember that all forms of healing take time, and that it's okay to enjoy life and feel happy even when there are still aspects of your psyche that experience pain or sadness. Luckily, as afternoon rolls in, we'll be able to shake off any funky feelings from earlier in the day as the void of course moon gives us the energy and ego boost we've been waiting for. Allow yourself to feel confident about yourself and your goals. This is also a great time to reassess or revise any passion projects. Don't hold back, get moving toward the things you want. The energy here is very creative, so get experimental with your hobbies and express your artistic side. As nighttime creeps in, the moon moves into Virgo, giving us some much-needed organizational energy. Use tonight to check your schedule and make to-do lists for the coming days. In the morning, the Capricorn moon opposes Saturn in Aquarius, dampening our spirits. Others fail to give us our due, excluding us from social situations. Perhaps our friends or colleagues are unable to see how our talents could benefit the group, or we are otherwise prevented from participating due to ill will. On a more mundane level, we could be physically distanced from our communities now. Naturally, loneliness can weigh on our hearts, but we will do little to ingratiate ourselves to others by dredging up drama or adopting a "woe is me" approach to the issue at hand. If we really want to show our stuff, we are better off assessing our attitude. Remember, you do not have to be for everyone at all times. The moon begins its void of course following this aspect, lasting until the late afternoon. Instead of airing grievances or blaming others for wounding our pride, we might determine where our gifts and talents will make the most impact. In the late afternoon, the moon enters Virgo, ending its void of course. Over the next 2 days, our emotional terrain is governed by logic and precision. We feel our best when our routines are fleshed out. This way, we can manage tasks without succumbing to overwhelm. While this impulse to organize can help us streamline our daily lives and handle our business efficiently, life often proves unpredictable. If we are unable to rise to the occasion at a moment's notice, we should remind ourselves that we are doing the best we can under the circumstances. Discernment will get us everywhere, but overanalysis can devolve into tunnel vision.